It's kind of a reoccurring theme here on my podcast that sometimes life sucks. I'm going to talk about that again today, but I want to talk about a little different aspect of it because it's something that so many people continue to struggle with. And that is how we define and deal with misfortune. Now, all of us are going to go through difficult times. You can't escape misfortune in life, but you can change the way that you respond to it. So let's say you walk out of your house right now and in the process of crossing the street, a car zips around the corner and hits you. You end up in the hospital. You can lay there and wallow in self-pity. You can have all kinds of negative emotions and you can think, okay, this is it. How did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? How could I be so misfortunate? All of that. And you'd be justified, and some people would feel like, okay, he's justified in saying that. Except it doesn't get you anywhere, and it's not good for you. You can't escape misfortune in life, but you can change the way that you respond to it. Self-pity is so destructive. It's so destructive. And when we define our lives with self-pity, and we define our lives by the negative events that have happened to us, then it leads to all kinds of negative emotion and really prevents you from moving forward. And some of you today, even though you've been watching my podcast, even though you've heard me say these kinds of things before, you're still stuck. You're still defining yourself by your problems. Now, I love psychology. I have a lot of respect for psychologists. My sister is a great psychologist, and I love running things past her and talking about it, and she has a lot of wisdom. She teaches at a Christian university here in Nashville, also in private practice. And it's a wonderful gift to be able to help people, and she's good at it. Not everybody is, honestly. And some people really zero in on the problem a little more than they should. And as they zero in on the problem, they only see the problem. And the more you talk about the problem, the less time you spend seeing the opportunities. We don't have problems, we have opportunities. We don't have misfortune. We have God giving us opportunities for our future. And so if we get stuck and we say, well, this is just my lot in life, I've had these things happen and I'm justified in just kind of wallowing in them, then you're not taking advantage of what Christ said you could do. When you go to YouTube, for instance, all kinds of really inspirational videos from people that have lost so much and yet have come so far. People that have lost limbs, people that have suffered all kinds of things, and yet they didn't wallow in self-pity and they kept going forward. I hope you're one of those today. I hope you're moving forward and not just kind of stuck where you're at. I hope you haven't defined yourself by your problem, but you've defined yourself by what God says about you, that you are a dearly loved child of God with every opportunity for the future. I hope that's where you're at today. Don't define yourself by misfortune. Define yourself by who you are in Christ. God bless you. Have a great day.